up, SK Empires? Kayla
and Sye,
and we are back with another video.
And today we are we're talking about our coming out stories. Personally, I've been dreading this video. Well, we did our coming out stories before when we were long distance. But I don't really feel like I went into detail about my stories, so I've really been dreading this video. Babe is always like, come on, we're gonna do this video. We're gonna do this video. We're gonna do this video. And every time I always got some type of excuse.
But I won't take any excuses today. Before we get into this video, give it a thumbs up if you're excited to hear our coming out story, because I know a lot of people have asked. Give it a thumbs up, and we're gonna get into the video.
Let's rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So, my coming out. I didn't come out. I didn't get a chance to come out. I was really pushed out the closet. But, okay, where do I start? Where am I going to start? So basically, when I was in 11th grade, I met this girl. And I wasn't out. I had been knowing that I liked girls, but I didn't indulge in that because I didn't know how my parents was gonna feel about it. So I met the girl, and we actually met because she did a to be honest on Facebook. I liked it. You know, that's how everybody got started back in the day. To be honest on Facebook, I liked it. She said something, and she was coming on to me in the to be honest. And I said, thank you. I don't know. I either said thank you or I didn't respond. But she ended up messaging me again, maybe weeks later. And that's when we started talking. I think we talked a little bit on Facebook, and then it went over to text. So me and this girl was talking, all of that stuff. And it got to the point where we started catching feelings for each other. Fast forward, because I really don't give a fuck about all of that. But I wanted to give y'all a backstory. So, I'm fast forwarding to the point that we've gotten into a relationship. Now, this person was very manipulative. And she was one of those types of people where they like to do stuff for clout. She hung with a lot of guys, and she would do shit so that people, you know how guys are. They do stuff so they can be like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she was that type of person. And me not being out yet, my parents didn't know. And they didn't know nothing about her, so I really couldn't bring her to my house. So the only way that I could see her was school events. And we didn't go to the same school, so it was track meets, basketball games with them. So we went to a track meet, and it got to the point where she wasn't respecting the fact that I wasn't out yet. So, and the thing, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. In the beginning, she wasn't out. But her saying she wasn't out was a way for her to do shit and get away with shit. Because if I went out and she went out, she didn't have to post me. She didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? She had to post me, she had to do all of that. So it got to the point when we would go to the track meets, she wasn't out. I wasn't out. But she would do stuff in front of people for clout, basically. So that's one way people started catching on. Lame as hell. So that's one way people started catching on. Then this is around the time I would be on Facebook a lot. I posted a singing video on Facebook, and this is how it got. I posted a singing video on Facebook. I had my mom on Facebook. I had her on Facebook. She commented on my singing video. And she was just oh, when you gonna sing for me? Blah, 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 blah. My mama ended up seeing my singing video. She watched it. She read the comments. She seen her comments. She's why is she asking you to sing to her? So I guess that was a red flag for her. And I was I don't know. I'm playing dumb. I'm I don't know. So I go in my room. And later that night, my mama come in my room. She's you got something you want to tell me? And mind you, around the time I started talking to this girl, I started doing a lot more. I've always been a homebody, but when I started talking to her, I wanted to see her. So I would go to basketball games. I go to this and I go to that. And my mom started picking up on it. I actually went to a basketball game with my aunt. She was there. I was with her. My aunt peeped. She told my mom. You know how black families are. Black families be talking. But she peeped and she told my mom. So my mom knew that I had been with her. And then she seen that she asked, could I sing to her? And then she, I guess, started piecing and putting 2 and 2 together, basically. So when she came in my room that night, I feel like I've been all over the place. But when she came into my room that night, she was like, you have something to tell me? I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I knew what she was talking about. I knew exactly what she was talking about. But I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, basically just saying she knew. And I don't know, she started crying and everything. Like, she was just saying how she knew and I ain't have to hide that from her. I was her child. She was going to love me regardless. Blah, 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 blah. But it was still to the point where I couldn't see her. She was like, I couldn't bring her there. I didn't have my license at the time, so I couldn't go see her. So ultimately, it was just like her figuring out really wasn't no help to me. Because at the end of the day, I still wasn't able to interact. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't really do it justice. Yeah. Fast forward. And I don't know, like, ain't really much to be said. That's like my coming out story. I didn't get to come out. I was pushed out the closet.
So, when it came down to it, like, how did your parents... Well, you said your mom cried and she said she was going to love you regardless. But how were things for you after that? Like, you said that she said that you couldn't... Well, she couldn't come over and that you really didn't have a car, so you couldn't go and see her that much. Like, that changed? Like, were you not going to basketball games and track meets and stuff to still see her? Like...
It was to the point where she questioned everything I tried to do. Because she thought I was trying to go and be with her, basically. And she ain't like that. I'm just being honest. She ain't like it. So, I don't know, like the idea of me liking females, I don't think a lot of my family can wrap their head around it. But I don't care because it's my life. So I'm going to do what's going to make me happy. And as far as like, shit, I'm grown now, but like it got to the point where I had to be sneaky.
It's my turn. Okay. Well, I did come out. I wasn't like pushed out like Babe was. I came out in 8th grade, but I came out as bisexual. Okay. So yeah, I came out as bisexual and I posted it on Facebook. I was the first one of all my friends to post it because like once I posted it, my other 3 friends posted it and it was like our whole group was bi. So yeah, I posted it on Facebook or whatever, and my mom was like, Mom, I know you're gonna watch this video. I love you so much. I love her response. You know what she told me? She was like, okay, well, I ain't gotta worry about you getting pregnant. So, yeah, everybody was commenting on my status or whatever, and it was like, I still love you, I still support you, yada, yada, yada. I get a call from my father. And he didn't even want to talk to me. He didn't want to be on the phone with me. He was on the phone with my mom, and he was like, why are you letting her post that? Like, yada, yada, yada. Then when he got off the phone with her, he commented on my status basically and said, I'm going to whoop your ass. So, yeah. He did not approve. He did not accept it. He didn't like it. So then now we're just going to fast forward. I came out as a lesbian in, well, my freshman year of high school. I shaved off my hair so people automatically thought I was gay or whatever. And basically, I started to get bullied. I got bullied really, really, really bad. You know, it was to the point where people would sit behind me, especially boys, and they would talk about how I'm a dyke and I'm gay, and how if I wasn't gay, they would be with me or talk to me, but since I was gay. They weren't. So it was to the point where in the locker room I felt like an outsider, because like I would, like in 8th grade, like, you know, all the girls, they kind of just changed. They ain't like, ain't nobody turn around, you know, try to hide, because we all girls. So
I did. I was one of them people. I was like, let me go in the style, because y'all not gonna be looking at my cheeks.
So it got to the point where like my group of friends like started turning around. They started huddling up somewhere else, you know. And to me, I was just like, okay, well, is it because I'm gay, or is it because like, you know, they not fucking with me no more, you know, like what is it? So yeah, it got to the point where I ended up having no friends. Like I had no friends. I would literally walk by myself. I would be in lunch by myself. I would, you know, just be in class by myself, not talking to anybody. Like it got to the point where I really developed anxiety. So I ended up getting really depressed. I, you know, was going through a lot at home, and then to be alone at school all the time by myself, you know, it was kind of heartbreaking and overwhelming. Then on top of that, me getting picked on and bullied and people talking about me, you know. And then because I shaved my hair, they were always talking about I look like Miley Cyrus and I'm Hannah Montana and who do I think I am and all of that. So basically I ended up going into the mental hospital because I attempted suicide. So then after that, we're just gonna fast forward. I got out of the mental hospital, and I ended up moving in with my dad, which is so backwards. That is the most dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, was move in with my father. It got to the point where I had this friend. He was like my best friend at a point in time when I transferred to the new high school or whatever. You know, we were always on FaceTime. My father came into my room and took my phone and told me basically just step out. He wanted to talk to my guy friend for a second. You know, and I have anxiety, so of course, you know, I was pacing. I'm like, why is he trying to talk to my friend? Like, that's kind of weird. Like, you know, like I don't even like dudes, so like, why are you trying to talk to him? Like, what are you saying? I ended up getting my phone back, and I ended up talking to my guy friend or whatever, and basically he was just like, yeah, he basically wants me to turn you straight. He wants me to try to talk to you and see if you'll date me, and you know, things like that. Instantly I got off the phone and I broke down crying, because that's embarrassing for one. For two, like, I like girls. I don't really want to be with a man. So that kind of really like hurt my feelings. It hurt me to a whole nother level, because like, can you just imagine your parent taking your phone, talking to your friend, and basically telling them to make you change, like turn you out. Like, so that was just grimy. It was really grimy. But then it got to the point where my father felt comfortable confiding in me about how he felt about my sexuality. This is what he said. Baby girl, I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe if you get the right dick, you'll turn straight. So yeah, that was a snake in the face, because it's just like I don't want to be hearing it. And especially I'm a freshman, so I'm like 14, 15 years old. Like, I'm still a baby, and to hear that was kind of just like, whoa, you know, like. So then we're just gonna keep fast forwarding. I ended up relapsing my freshman year, and I went back into the mental hospital. I ended up moving out with my dad. I moved back home with my mom or whatever, and I don't know, when I got out of the hospital the second time, I had a whole bunch of ASCAT films, and basically it was saying that I'm crazy and that I should have killed myself and I'm not gay for real, and just a whole bunch of that, and like I'm an ugly dyke and all that type of stuff. You know, I feel like I had a fucked up coming out story. I had a traumatic experience because it landed me into the mental hospital. It, you know, it put me in a bad place. Being who I am put me in a bad place. And It hurt. It did. But I don't know. The thing that I hate the most about it is the fact that I don't have no relationship with my father. And I know that it's because of this. Because I like girls. I'm going to be with a girl. You know? So, it's heartbreaking. But I mean, life goes on. Period. I feel like, you know, to me personally, that was like the worst experience ever for me. Coming out to be ending up in a hospital, back to back to back.
And I feel like the age that you came out, that played a big part in it too.
I don't know. You know, it sucked, but it is what it is. You know, it's been years. So, I mean, there's really not much I can do or change now. I am who I am. I'm going to be who I'm going to be, and that's just what it is. People can love it or they can hate it regardless. I'm still going to be Sye. No. That's just how I feel.
I love you.
I love you too.
Kiss.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't like talking about this. I really don't. I still don't feel like I hit everything, but I feel like I've hit enough.
Me either. I ain't want to talk about, like, because I don't want to put people in a negative light.
If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed us, you know, getting serious and deep with y'all about us and our personal lives, give this video a thumbs up.
If you're new to our channel, hey, welcome. How you doing? I'm Kayla.
I'm Sye.
Make sure you subscribe. Click that bell on the side so you can get notified, alright?
We love y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next video.